To the news in details now, and many thanks for joining us. The Office of the National Security Advisor, in collaboration with the Geneva Centre for Security Sector Governance, organized a 5-day workshop aimed at developing standard operating procedures for the Gambia National Security Coordination Model. ModouL.Badjie has the rest of that story.
The workshop is expected to provide standardized response guidelines for the national security activities and operations, identify key roles, and enhance coordination between security institutions. In his opening statement, Security Advisor to the President Suleiman Jeng stated that the threat to national security requires a holistic approach, and the National Security Coordination Model arose from the need to provide a framework that will ensure the protection of the Gambian and to provide optimal security service delivery to the citizens of the Gambia.
This workshop aims to be a platform for the discussions on the best approach to address national security challenges that will ultimately culminate to the development of a standard operating procedure by the national consultant with the support of a technical working group. The technical working group is drawn from all the security institutions and relevant stakeholders to provide a working document, which is a standard operating procedure for the coordination of national security operations and activities. It is anticipated that there will be constructive and fruitful discussions during the workshop, and the insights gained will inform future strategies and interventions, as well as gaps and shortcomings to improve tactical, operational, and strategic capabilities for the security sector. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it is a given that security operations must be intelligence-led, and any successful operation rests on a well-planned, coordinated, and executed approach informed by a well-developed security coordination model that is envisioned for this country.
DCAF Banjul Head of Office, Ken Isaac, revealed his office's commitment to supporting the government of the Gambia's security sector reform strategies. Mr. Isaac went on to add that the National Security Coordination Model will promote collaboration among law enforcement agencies, and it will make good use of the available intelligence.
This National Security Sector Coordination Model, promotes collaboration amongst law enforcement agencies and makes the best use of available intelligence. There's 3 levels to it. There'll be a local level, a regional level, and a national level. And the purpose of the model is that the information intelligence is shared at each level, and it's a two-way street. And every level is important to the citizens and the people of the Gambia. We're very honoured and privileged to support Gambia and the Office of National Security in developing this model. And the standard operating procedures will provide the guidance for the security institutions and key partners how they should interact and how they should use the model.
The Minister for Defense, retired General ModouL.Badjie, said the National Security Coordination Model outlines the fundamental security approaches regarding tasks and coordination of the security operations.
The unpredictable nature of the 21st century threat to national security can only be neutralized with the employment of dynamic and robust strategies. Such strategies would demand a mix of kinetic and non-kinetic approaches, as the threat environment and assessment may dictate. While kinetic approaches would involve the aggressive use of hard power through offensive military measures to eliminate identified threats, and the non-kinetic approaches requires non-military physically capabilities and a whole of government and a whole of society approach, which fuses into a harmonious whole of a nation approach towards solving national security threats. In essence, the whole of nations approach entails synergy between government, MDAs, and also as well as civil society organizations and the civil populace, with a view to providing timely and actionable intelligence on national security matters.
However, since the election of President Barrow in late 2016, the administration has initiated a series of comprehensive reform and processes covering transitional justice, constitutional reform, national development, and national security sector reform. Aligned with the agenda, DCAF has been an important factor in the security sector reform process in the Gambia since its inception in 2017. For Star TV, I am ModouL.Badjie.